Hello and welcome back to another episode of OMSI 2. I'm Joe and today we're back in the Westcountry on this absolutely magnificent Wright Gemini 3 in a Devon bus heritage livery, Devon General. Absolutely gorgeous. I thought we'd take it for a spin today on the X35. So that's celebrating 50 years of service from Devon with the National Bus Company logo to Devon with this kind of triangular thing going on here. It's an absolutely gorgeous take on a livery. I believe it's fictional as well. I've kind of done a little bit of looking on the internet. Not in depth, but I've done a little bit of looking and I haven't seen a bus in this livery, but you could just imagine a Bristol VR wearing this livery. Absolutely gorgeous. And if it is fictional, it's a really, really nice take on it. It's the Volvo B5TL, which obviously I think that it's a little bit better for the route that this is on. I can't imagine them using a hybrid because it's just too hilly. So yes, right, X35, got the engine powered on already. We're on a 61 in the whatchamacallit. We'll get some lights on, get a bit of air blowing because they'll all whinge, won't they? You know what they're like. 61, and that should say Paignton Limited Stop. Yes, it does. Very nice indeed. And we'll get logged onto the ticketing machine. Yep, that's fine. 3922. You didn't hear my executive password there, did you? No, of course not. Right, so yeah, without further ado, we're here at Totnes bus station, which is not actually a bus station. It is and it isn't. This is the only route that currently serves Totnes bus station. Why are we? What's going on with the suspension there? Yeah, this is the only route that currently serves, along with the 35 that terminates in Totnes town centre. It would be quite nice to see a lot more buses kind of driving on and off stand, but obviously the problem that we've got is that OMSI AI traffic doesn't like to reverse. So yeah, it's one of the limitations with one of these bus stations. And then we just kind of do a little bit of a spin and hope that that car doesn't hit us, which I imagine he's going to do. Nope, maybe not. Oh, fair dues. And yeah, so the X35 is a limited stop service to Paignton. It runs every half an hour, much like the 35, and is included with the Westcountry 3 routes. It's a thoroughly nice route to drive, although I do miss going through the likes of Bury Pomeroy. I like that kind of bit where you come off, but obviously it's an X route, so you know. And now we pull out onto Totnes High Street there. We're just in time actually, aren't we? Now 1.4 minutes until departure. This repaint is by the Phantom. I shall put a link to it in the description. Absolutely gorgeous repaint, and free of course from Fellowsfilm Studios. Very nice indeed.
Hello, mate. Give us a single.
Oh yeah, oh give us a single. Nope.
A day rider, please.
Got to remember where all the day tickets are.
Ain't you got any bigger coins, mate?
Because obviously we've been playing Arcana, haven't we, for the last couple of the last couple of episodes, and all the tickets are in different places.
Just a single, please, driver.
Yeah, 260 change. And obviously the problem with the Gemini 3 and the street deck, or the master deck, is that you don't have any £2 coins for some reason, so they always whinge. I know they whinge about a lot of things, don't they? But yeah, they do whinge that you're providing them with too many coins. Hence the, ain't you got any bigger coins, mate? Like, well, no, otherwise I'd have given you them. Just about ready for departure. It's when I say limited stop, it sort of is and it sort of isn't. We do stop at the majority of stops on the way out of Totnes, and then the majority of stops into Paignton. It's just the stops between the two. You literally run express for the majority of the route, which is, it's good if you like a good fast route. I mean, journey time, let's have a nosy, what are we looking at? It's about, what, 30 minutes? Yeah, just less than 30 minutes through to Memorial Crescent. So yeah, away we go. Or maybe not. Smash the bus up on a VW Golf. So in this repaint pack, you do get lots of, you get lots of liveries. You do also get a nice 35/X35 branded Gemini now, because originally that was only for the Scania MMC. I've not updated it on the AI list, so all you will see driving on this particular route is the Scania MMC. It's not an issue in the slightest. There we go, stop at St Bridget's Church. Nope, fair dues. Not buying a ticket. How rude. It's certainly nice after doing quite a bit of Arcala, because as much as I like the Arcala map, coming back to the West Country, it's like coming home again, you know what I mean? I'm very familiar now with the West Country map. I've said this, I'll probably end up going the wrong way now. But yeah, very familiar with this map now, and it is just like coming home, isn't it? You know, unlike Arcala, I actually know where I'm going on this map, he says. Unlike, you know, it's all a bit foreign territory, isn't it? God, 50 plate car in front. I thought for one horrendous second that it wasn't loading and that we just have white textures, but I forgot we are technically playing this in the winter. Well, I would argue with that actually, because if you look at the date at the top, it is the 18th of March, because that's when I recorded this. So it shouldn't be winter anymore, as March is technically the springtime, isn't it? There we go. Totnes Art Centre.
A child single, please.
Oh yes, I forgot, unlike Arcala, there are actually children on this. That's not a thing against Arcala, obviously it's still a beta map, so it needs adding, but yeah, I'd forgotten that there are children. Oof, got that to contend with as well.
Hello.
Beg your pardon?
Single, please.
Just a single, darling.
Are you letting me out? Oh, that's not very nice, is it? You know, kind of let me out but then accelerate at me. Not giving me much space at all, are you? Got the new build houses by Shyster Homes on the left. My favourite new build housing estate. God, it's no wonder buses run late with this amount of traffic, is it? Oh, for goodness sake. I could have technically gone then, but it would have been, that would have definitely been a traffic violation, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Right here. So next stop, Eastern Gardens. I think that's just up here, isn't it? Are any of you going to be a dear and let me over the road? Oh, you are. Thank you very much, Mr. Golf. Very kind indeed. Oh, come on, Gemini, you can do it. The problem with modern buses, isn't it? They're not really big on hills. Not in the slightest. Slightest sign of a hill, they're like, oh, no, I can't do it. Not like my B10 BLE. That loves a good hill, does a B10. Oh, is that for you there? They're getting off at this stop. Yeah, I'm currently in the process of restoring my my B10 BLE. Hopefully have it out on the road this summer if you know, if all goes to plan. It would be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to get back to some bus rallies. You know, see the people that you usually see at bus rallies. It's quite a social side as well. That, you know, with all this lockdown nonsense, I have missed. But yeah, my B10 BLE's been off the road for well over 2 years, I imagine now. Well, yeah, it has been off the road for 2 years, so it'll be good to see it back out on the road. It's just a cost. I mean, I don't know how many of you, if any, have actually preserved a bus, but good lord, it's expensive. Absolutely extortionate. It really, what with the running cost and, you know, fueling the damn thing, it's amazing that bus companies make any money whatsoever. It really is. I'm currently in the process of actually doing my bus licence. So I'm hoping that all these years of OMSI will hold me in some good stead. I don't know whether to hold my breath or not with that one yet, but you know, it'd be nice if, like, for the theory you just didn't show up. You know, you didn't have to turn up to the theory, and I could just say, look, there's my link, go and watch YouTube and see how spectacular I am at driving buses. Although, to be honest with you, with some of the videos, if they click the wrong ones, that might not work in my favour. I'm particularly excited for Studio Polygon's B10 BLE. That's certainly more kind of my era, and I love, don't get me wrong, I love this Gemini. I love the Enviro 400 MMC for this. I don't particularly rate them in real life, but you know, how well they're recreated in this is brilliant. But my era is certainly more Volvo B10 BLE, bit of Dennis Darts maybe. What else have we got? Oh, what's that coming down the hill? Right eclipses as well. Yes, like a bit of a right eclipse.
Please.
Single.
Rightio, I think it's right away now. Full steam ahead after this. I think we don't stop until the place near the park and ride. Oh, it's not a bus with passengers on, it's an island. I thought it was a bus that hadn't loaded, with like floating passengers on the upper deck. Yeah, we're full steam ahead to Yulberton Road now, so this is where it really is an express bus. I mean, it's on a hill, so of course it's, you know, there's going to be someone overtaking. That's a really nice feature. I like that. You don't see that in many OMSI maps where they'll actually actively overtake you. Oh, there we go, the Enviro 400 MMC coming the other way there. Spectacular repaint, isn't it? It really does suit the bus. He's done such a good job as the Phantom on these liveries. Sand Martin. I wish he'd put a bus stop there. I mean, that woman there, she's waiting for the bus, but I always forget to stop there because, you know, there's no bus stop, is there? So where the 35 would turn right there up to Berry Pomeroy, we carry on and we continue straight on down the main road. No messing about at all. Gorgeous scenery, isn't it? Particularly in winter. I really do love the winter scenery. There's a couple of trees, I mean, there on the right going up to Berry Pomeroy that don't have winter textures on them, which is, oops, yeah, you didn't see that. You shouldn't really have pulled out there, especially not so slowly. He'd fail his test for that. Probably not as much as I'd fail my test just smashing into the back of him. Well, we were too preoccupied with trees, weren't we? Our good old friend, the smashed up Peugeot 10... Is it a 106 on the right there? Yeah. Really is a fast-paced route, this X35. I don't know how comfortable I feel. I'm in 90 kilometres an hour. What's that, 55 miles an hour, does it say on the screen there? Yeah, it looks like. I feel like we're going a little bit fast for a Gemini. In fact, I don't know if a Gemini's ever gone this fast in its life. Where are we? Oh, I think we need to slow down for this bit. Nope, we carry straight on down. There's an X35 coming the other way. The 35 goes off to the left there again. And it does go over the top of us, of course. And then joins in again from the right-hand side. God, how are we running late? We're making some right progress. 50 miles an hour we're doing. More or less. I don't understand how we can be late. I think that's the bridge where the 35 goes over the top. Sure nobody else pulls out in front of me at this junction. We'll actually pay attention this time. There's no trees without snow on to distract us. I wouldn't have said that I was driving particularly slow, but at the same time I'm not driving like a madman, am I? I'm just kind of making a very average pace for this road. Little daff on the right hand side there. Little daff? It's huge. What do you mean little daff? And of course, just noticing it before we get into the town of Paignton. Coming back to Westcountry, the frame rate's just absolutely spectacular, aren't they? In comparison to some of your other maps. I do love coming back to Westcountry purely for frame rates. They're so good. Even though I'm using things like the MMCs and I'm using Geminis and street decks and whatnot on, for the AI scenery. Are you letting me go? Oh, thank you. Very good of you. So Yulberton Road, our next bus stop, should be, all being well, just after this this roundabout, because that's the park and ride on the right there. Oh, yep, people waiting, jolly good. Arriving perfectly on time, that's what we like. Are you actually not waiting? No, you don't appear to be. Shall we get a picture while we're here? Oh, very nice indeed. It is a gorgeous livery, isn't it? Absolutely spectacular. Well, there we go. That's at least stopping at Yulberton Road did actually serve a purpose, didn't it? To get a pretty little picture for the cover photo. You know I'm a sucker for a pretty picture, don't you? So now it's fast down to the hospital. I think we only maybe missed one stop out here. There's a Gemini on the park and ride there. Oh, has that lorry just disappeared, or had it not loaded the tile yet? Yeah, we don't stop here. Straight down to the hospital. Way. Very fast round that corner. Ooh, and straight through the green lights. Very nice. Traffic lights are on our side today, aren't they? They're not usually. Usually you can't do right for doing wrong when it comes to traffic lights, but yeah, very successful run so far. You've got Paignton Royal Hospital on the left-hand side there. And I think from now on we're pretty much running the exact same route as the 35 into town now. Come on, off you go. Oh, maybe we're not. We don't stop at St Mary Clare roundabout or whatever it's called. Yeah, so we don't stop at the St Whatchamacallit's roundabout. Oh, so I guess we are still fairly X. Come on, you're going to smash into the back of the... I reckon we can go... And I should have probably looked before going, but way, nearly. You're in the wrong lane now, you sausage. One thing I would quite like, I mean, I don't know if the Phantom watches my videos, he probably doesn't, but if he, you know, if the Phantom, he or she, it could be a she, you never know, if the Phantom does watch my videos, can you do a single-decker livery, please? You know, you do lots of nice liveries, and they're all for double-deckers. I'd definitely quite like, you know, to be able to shove some single-deckers as AI traffic, if not, to be able to have a good drive. Certainly would, so yeah, if you are watching, we'll have some single-deckers next, please. There we go, we've got another park and ride there, and a 35, I believe, going the other way. I think we stop here. Do we stop here? We've stopped here. I think this is Totnes Road, isn't it? Probably not, given we're not due there until 13:11. Oh no, this is High Street, bloody hell. Oh, you failed. You've stopped and let people off at a bus stop. You're not meant to. But that's such a, you know, big bus stop. I just figured. Well, you know what thought did? Tut tut tut. Oh, dear me, stuck in traffic now. Loving the Volvo beep. You know, when you take the handbrake off, the kind of squeak that it makes. I don't know why it does it. It's just a Volvo thing, isn't it? You get it from B10 BLEs, B7 RLEs, B7 TLs. They just, even B5 TLs, they just all do it. No idea why. What are we, you're not letting me go, are you? I'm just pushing out in front of you. That was,
Jesus,
Oh my
you're driving
God,
this like a
properly?
madman.
The worst driving I've ever experienced.
yes, I know, but I'm late now. Do we reckon that Prius in front has the number plate ETS for European Truck Simulator? Or Euro Truck? Do we reckon that's like a little Easter egg, or do we think it's just coincidental? Probably coincidental, to be honest with you. There we go, Torside Road. I can't believe she wants to get on here. We're nearly at the end of the route. Just walk, you lazy bugger.
Good day, driver.
Oh, she's polite though, isn't she? Good day. And I believe after this, it's our terminus stop. Is it? Or do we have one more? Oh yes, one more. Disley Street. Oh, we're all getting off. Now straight through to Memorial Crescent, isn't it? I can never get these speed bumps right. See, even now, that feels a little bit fast. Or maybe that's about right for that speed bump. I never quite know what speed to go over them at. Obviously there's no 122s today with it being winter. So there we go, that is the X35. What did you think to that then? I mean, the livery is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Make sure that you like the video, it helps. So if you could, I would really, really appreciate that. Subscribe so that you never miss out on any of your favourite OMSI 2 things, hopefully, providing, you know, providing it all goes in my favour, we may be able to show you some up and coming things in the not too distant future, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on that. But yeah, Heritage Livery, X35, spectacular. Cheerio, goodbye for now.